Hello?
Well,
Hi.
the reviews
Hi, who's this?
are in.
This is Christy.
Hi, Christy. How are you?
I'm fine. I wanted to tell you that I find your show embarrassing.
Well, everyone is entitled to their own opinion, because that's what America is about. And that was the opinion of Ms. Christy Pittman. And Christy, this entire show this evening is dedicated to you. Enjoy it. We'll be talking to you.
The first base. Who? The guy playing first.
Who is on first?
Why do you keep asking me?
I'm not asking you, I'm telling you.
I'm asking you who's on first.
That's right.
Go ahead and tell me.
Who?
The guy on first.
Who? That's the man's name.
Now look, when you pay off the first baseman every month, who gets the money?
Every dollar of it. And why not? After all, the man's entitled to it.
Who's entitled to it?
Distance, ribbon black, stretched to the point of no turning back. Flight of fancy on a windswept field, standing alone, my senses reel.
And now, live from the town that should be thoroughly embarrassed by its very own and one and only community television program, Quintessential Covina, with your host, Marty Getz and David Kluckerman. Tonight's guest, Earl Statler, mentalist and psychic extraordinaire. Also tonight, Margaret Wolf will be sitting in for the ailing Haji Falatunas Day with Covina Newsstand, and Jeff Plummer will be sitting in for The Night Rider with Jeff's Note. And now it's time for those two wacky guys, Dave and Marty.
Thank you, Rob. Good job, Rob. Oh, look at the. We're like a salt and pepper team tonight, Marty. Look at the screen. It's kind of dark.
Little dogs. Hi, Covina.
Hi, Covina.
Number 27.
Oh, getting up there. 27 shows.
I know. Getting up there to 30. Pretty soon we'll be over there.
Exactly. Well, how are you doing, Rob?
I'm doing just fantastic. How about you?
Oh, I'm doing good.
Why don't we have Rob give out that phone number right away?
Take a couple calls.
Give us a call here at Quintessential Covina. The number is 967-7353. That's 967-7353.
Dave, your fly is open. Aren't you embarrassed?
Oh.
Well, anyway,
Scaredy kids.
We have a fabulous show. I don't know how many people are watching because, the Olympics are on at this very moment.
They are?
Yep.
So
maybe we could
I
cut
saw
it.
Dave was in the
you were watching.
Olympics. He
At
was
what?
over at the triathlon.
Oh, man. Rob. Thank you, Rob.
Thank you, Rob. Thank you, Rob.
Thank you very much, Rob.
Thank you very much, Rob.
Boy, I lost my train of thought.
You said you didn't know how many
Get back
people
on
were
track
watching.
with the train.
Oh, the Olympics, yeah. So if you are watching at this point in time, we want to thank you very much because, I think it's really special that somebody would be watching when they could be watching something important like the Olympics. They spend their time with us.
Embarrassing. Embarrassing thought.
Look at the headroom there. So anyway, yes, we have Earl Statler, a psychic, tonight. He's performed in Vegas. He's done a presidential inauguration. Who was it? Was it?
I don't know which president it was.
I forgot what he said. It was some president. I don't know if it was Ronnie or not.
It's not perfectly clear who it was.
But he's a man with the sixth sense, and he's going to be out here after a little while because we go through the news with the lovely Margaret Wolf is back, the lovely Jeff Plummer is back, And we have a full.
We almost feel whole again.
A bulging show tonight.
Oh, and then there's a shot at our studio audience right there.
Audience. Hi, say hi.
Say hi, everybody wave, everybody wave.
So
there they go.
excited. Look at them.
Okay, there we are. And there's the back of Earl Statler.
Oh, man.
Well, that Earl certainly isn't shy, is he?
Oh.
The devil, you say. So anyway, give us a call down here because we want to know what's on your mind, Covina.
Yeah, how about that hurricane?
Gilbert, and Whitey. Hurricane Whitey.
Hurricane Whitey.
Hello.
Hello,
Who's that?
this is Ron.
Hey, Ron, what's
Yeah,
up?
I saw one of your
Hey,
cohorts
Dave?
out there.
Dave,
What?
my mother-in-law says to grow your beard back because you're more sexier with your beard.
What do you think, Ron?
I don't know.
Because that's what's important.
Little advertising here.
Yeah, I love that
Yeah,
cup.
Carl's. I don't have a cup here.
Oh, where's the
Where
salad?
the stars drink, Carl's.
Yeah.
Marty's over there supporting a business that's located in Irwindale.
Thanks, Marty.
Really? And he's a dancer.
And it's not the
Hey, there's our chief engineer, Bernard Vasquez. Okay.
He's responsible for any problems you have.
That's the man that keeps our system looking good. There he is, Bernard Vasquez. Everybody's walking by. Hi, Bernie. Hi, Bernie. Okay, yes. Yeah, we do have a live studio audience with us tonight, Ron.
How live are they?
They're so live that
I saw Ron down at the bank.
you did.
Yeah.
Did you give me some money, Ron?
No, he was pickpocketing me, as a matter of
No,
fact.
yeah, he caught me red-handed. So.
Hey, the Olympic basketball team won the night 97-54.
U.S.
Yeah.
Who they play?
Uh,
The Koreans, right? They're about
No.
5'6" was their tallest guy.
yeah, so their next opponent's Canada.
Canada.
Canada can't play basketball.
I hope not.
It's too cold up there.
Yeah.
They play hockey.
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 Yeah, play it with a puck.
So, Dave, did you get those papers turned in for that softball game?
No, I sure didn't.
I know what it is. I figured it out.
What?
You guys are stalling so you can practice, right?
Hi!
Hi, Michelle.
Look at the
Michelle.
TV, Michelle.
Yes, we are picking on our studio audience today.
Oh, Ron, we're not changing the subject.
No, I was out of town for a few days last week, and I've just been one busy guy lately, and I'm so busy that I don't even believe
We're
it.
going to be out of baseball season soon. We're going to have to play football.
Yeah, and against Marty.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. That's what I'm hoping for. I'm stalling for the football. That would be great. Then I got no problem.
No, actually, we
Talking about football, Charter Oak sure
Ron?
did a good job on South
Hill
Hills last night.
You don't feel too good,
I
Ron?
don't feel too good.
I feel with my fingers.
What's the matter?
What was that, Ron?
I said Charter Oak sure did a good job on South Hills last night.
I don't feel good. Oh, my head's not standing up.
What's the matter, Marty?
That, no. What's my color, I think? I'm sorry, Ron, what was that?
I said Charter Oak had a good
Boy, that was a funny one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a good game of Charter Oak. Were you there last night?
No.
Oh, did you watch it on TV today?
Yeah.
There's Michelle's roommate. Hey, why?
See, they don't see. They got the monitor behind them,
That's good.
and the Miramax in front of them.
Yeah, I think we're going to look at our complete studio audience right now, sitting there in the hall,
How
getting
about you,
video
Mark?
feedback right
How
there.
about me?
Were you in the Olympics?
No.
I thought I saw you in the Slimnastics.
Oh.
Thought so. You think so?
Oh, Rob, that's a terrible pun.
Oh, yes, Ron.
Sorry.
Well, Ron, I'll see if I can get Dave to file those papers, tote that barge, and.
Hey, Dave, did you cut your own beard, by the way?
Who cut your beard?
I saved it.
Dave's.
Okay, see
Dave's-
what you can do with the Night Rider's hair.
I'll work on it.
The what?
Knight Rider's hair.
Oh, hey, we like Night
He
Rider's
works
hair.
on that hair. You know, he puts
What's he doing? Uh-oh.
sockets for
He's
10
passing
minutes
out.
Giving stuff away now.
Yeah, it's giving the show away.
I think that was
Oh.
back of Stu's head back there.
Did you hear that? You hear that? Okay. Well, okay, Ron.
Well, we appreciate.
I've got one hot tip for you for tomorrow.
What's that? Tomorrow. What's tomorrow?
Take the Rams in the foot against
Oh,
the Raiders.
okay. Oh, and be nice to Margaret when she's on. She had a bad weekend last week.
Her team got beat terribly.
Yeah.
It
Well,
was
you
beautiful.
guys have a good evening.
Okay.
And we'll
Well,
talk
you
later.
too, Ron.
Hey, looking right at you.
Thanks for the salads and the Cokes.
Okay, we'll
get
talk
it?
to you later.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Poor Margaret, yeah.
Margaret Wolford.
Her brother was here, and she like took the night off and went down to the game, and she was like all excited and just man. There's
Nancy Muller.
Some lucky viewers talking with Nancy Muller at this time.
If you're on the phone, that was whoever was talking on the phone. That's a good chance for everybody to see the kind of work that goes on around here.
Do we want that, Dave?
Oh boy, could be embarrassing.
She's an important part of Quintessential.
So
There she is.
that's Nancy Muller. You've heard of the Mullers here before. It's
Taking care of
been Dave. You traveled to where this week?
I was in Sonoma County,
Sonoma, wine country.
wine country, in San Francisco.
I got a joke about that, but
Oh, go ahead. You can't say. Oh,
Yeah.
well then why'd you
not
bring
even
it up?
on this show.
Speaking of wine,
Yeah, see, exactly.
No.
Exactly.
Who was speaking of wine?
have you heard about them boycotting those grapes?
Yes.
No.
Yeah, they're really raising a lot of hell, aren't they? Get it? Raising.
No, this is.
So, Earl
When he was
Statler will
big
be out here
hooks.
in a while.
is that-
Yeah.
I always thought you were a hooker.
I want to say hi to Christy out there for her call last week. I want to apologize for my part for getting so excited because it is America and everybody's entitled to their opinion, no matter how wrong or it might be. And I think we've shown the support that we have. I mean, people here, the people on the show, the people behind the scenes, people who call. I think that they know that this is not, it's not that embarrassing. It might be a little embarrassing. Cut that out!
Michelle, get your thumb out of your mouth.
Come on.
Oh boy, he's gonna kill us.
Yeah,
now.
I'm gonna get like one of these after a while. It's like, oh man, cut
Yeah.
You really nailed her, didn't you?
got you, Rob.
Oh, Rob Van Riel.
He's embarrassed.
But anyways, so what else has been going on this week?
I don't
That
know.
Hurricane.
Hurricane Gilbert was like a real cool
Bummer.
thing, huh?
Well,
It's like
not real cool if you're.
but I mean,
weekend for you.
no, I mean cool in the bad sense. But it was like, that was some storm. It's like the lowest barometric pressure that ever read in the Atlantic Ocean, and it was like. What are the Category 5? What do they call it? Category 5. It was like the biggest, most intense hurricane possible kind of thing. 175 mile an hour winds.
I heard it got over 200.
Oh, like I'm both of them now? I'm both of us?
Yep.
There he is.
Thanks. Okay, I'm Marty. And I'm Dave!
Is his voice that high?
Yeah. And, Gilbert is still wreaking havoc. It's cruising through, it's going up through Mexico and heading toward the border right now. Yeah, 967-7353, please.
Give us a call right now if you're watching and we want to hear from
Across
you.
the border.
Yeah, I think so. I think
No,
so.
the one in the front.
Hello, more volume, please.
Hello?
Hello?
Hi, who's this?
This is Jeff Obert.
Hey, how you doing?
All right. Hey, you can see the audience pretty good, right?
No.
No,
Only
you
when they
can't.
put the camera on them.
What?
All these bright lights. We
See,
can see 'em.
they're actually in the hallway.
Oh.
They're in
But
a
you can
completely
hear us,
different
right?
room than us. Why is that, Jim?
All right, that's, yeah.
What's the question? What if we said, yeah, we can see them fine?
Well, then I'd ask you, who are the two girls in the front row?
Oh.
what's
Michelle and her roommate.
What's it worth to you? Dave, this is America. We gotta
It's
think
worth a
about it.
lot.
What's that?
It's worth a lot.
Oh, I like this.
Maybe we can get a shot of. Can we get another audience shot there, Steve?
Ask her if her last name's Healy.
Healy?
Healy.
I don't think so. What about Healy? Great car.
That's her last name.
Great car.
Oh, she drives a great car?
Well, hi.
Hi.
Hey, Martin.
Hello, Covina. I don't know. We really can't give names out because that's.
There she is.
There she is.
Wave, Michelle.
Wait.
Her name's gotta be Healy.
Nope, it's not. The only thing I know for sure is that it's not Healy.
Oh.
She's our makeup artist, actually.
Oh, really?
I gotta say this now.
What about the one on the left? How old is she?
No, we don't give away ages. Come
Hey, this
on.
could be like a dating game show.
Yeah, I know.
Could be.
exactly. Are you thinking we're the poor man or something? Give me-
Yeah.
That looks like a killer crowd.
It is. It's a killer crowd. The best audiences in America come from Covina.
Everybody wave. Everybody wave. Come on, let's get an audience shot. Everybody wave. Okay, there we are. All right. Thank you, guys. We're doing great.
I had a guy call Something Perez.
What?
Oh, no, we had a guy call earlier today who was going to bring 10 people over for our audience. And
Hey, that was us, but we couldn't find it. We went down there.
wasn't you Perez?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is Craig now.
You know the address.
Yeah.
It's
Jeff Obert is the guy who I'm with.
Pardon me?
Jeff Obert is the guy I'm with. He played football. I broke the CIF record for touchdowns.
You couldn't find it.
I couldn't find it.
Oh, man.
I looked. We looked everywhere.
We looked everywhere.
Did you try the south part of Covina?
Yeah, did you try 302 East Roland?
We checked 303. We saw 310.
Oh.
That was about the closest we got.
All you got to do is look for American Cable Systems. And
It is close to Carl's Jr. though, huh?
yeah, way close.
Dave goes every day.
Like it's right on Roland.
Right on Roland.
Right on Roland.
Gets the chicken.
Do you eat there every day?
No.
Do I? No, huh?
No, we saw the Carl's Jr. Cup earlier.
Well, they supply us with salads, and so does I eat there.
They're one of our-
every day.
Oh, that's cool.
They're one of our many...
The sandwich after you, Dave.
Oh, no. Yeah, we're almost afraid now.
Yeah. Go ahead,
What's
Rob.
in there, beer? Is there beer inside there?
Chicken special.
Chicken Collect Special.
Chicken what?
That was almost funny.
That was almost funny. It's the almost funny Rob Van Riel. No, we don't eat there every day, and there's Bernard again.
Hey, Bernard,
Bernie.
what's up, bro?
What's up, bro?
Look at that guy, Bernard.
Hey,
man.
dude. Well, I'm sorry you didn't make it, and we miss you.
We might come down though.
Well, come on down.
We're all the football players for Charter Oak High School.
Oh, man. We
Oh,
don't,
really?
10 of us,
we don't
yeah.
need any rough stuff now.
Nah.
We saw you guys last night.
Yeah, we did really well.
Good game. Did you see it
Yeah.
on TV today?
Yeah.
Pardon? Yeah, we watched it.
Like-
Except we thought it started at 5.
Yeah.
What's
They thought it started at 5, so they missed most of it.
Actually, it starts Tuesday night. It'll be on at 5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you guys watch the CIF game in '85?
Not 85. No, I was not. We weren't. I wasn't with this company at the time. I lived here, but I wasn't really.
Did you ever hear about Charter Oak?
Actually, not being that I didn't grow up here, I didn't know a lot about the schools, to be honest with you.
Oh, really?
Actually, until I started working here is when I've lived here for 6 years. But
Hey, who's that guy right there?
that's Earl Statler. That's our psychic.
Oh, he's falling!
Earl, look at Earl! Hey, Earl can roll, huh?
Yep.
Look at that guy. He looked like one of my friends or my dad's friends or something.
Really?
He's an amazing psychic. You'll enjoy the show
I want everybody to hold on to their televisions tonight.
because you'll be able to feel the power.
I got a killer television though.
Yeah? 27-inch Sony or what?
What?
27-inch Sony or what?
It's a 52-inch Sony.
No, way. 52?
Yep.
Oh, what a man.
Bring it down when you come.
Yeah, bring it with you. We need a big screen. This is going to be like, hey, we're going down to the Amnesty concert this week.
Oh,
Me
yeah?
and Dave, we got press credentials coming. Yeah, we're hot.
Pete Gabriel gave me a call today.
Yeah. Sting, no last name.
Oh, Gordy.
Have you been working out, Marty?
What's that?
Have you been working out?
Yeah, I've been working out. Do I look like it?
Yeah.
Lean, mean fighting machine?
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
thought he was busy as a bee.
You should sign up for the Army. And your friend in the Navy, look at him. He could look like the kind who likes boats.
Well, thanks for your call. Are you coming down?
Yeah, we're going to drive by there, see if you hear like a killer bump in 600-watt system, then you'll know who it is. But hey.
You can feel the bass.
You can. How'd you know?
Yeah, well, I know.
Champion Trophy Company. Hey, I know where that's at.
That's right across the street. They're shooting out the front of the... Go ahead and widen out, camera operator. Widen out. Keep widening out. This is the front of our office right here.
Right across.
That's Roland. See those headlights going by?
Yeah.
That's a live shot.
Hey, look at that. Is that Carl Jr. in that plate?
There was some brownies left.
No, those are brownies.
Those are brownies from the Mullers.
and
Now, here's
yes-
our phone force.
Hey, wait, I'll show you the girl I talked to. She's really... No.
There's Stu.
There's Margaret Wolf.
There's Margaret Wolf, and there's Nancy.
All right. And back
Margaret,
if they
she's
dissolve
cool.
back into the studio.
No, not yet.
No, not yet.
Stay on there.
There's me. Hi, that's me in the corner there. Wrong hand. Which
Hey,
side?
who's that girl?
coffee there.
She's pretty cute.
That girl's pretty cute,
Yeah.
right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's pretty cute. That's Margaret. How you doing, Margaret?
Don't you think so?
I think she's cute. Yeah.
Yeah. What about you, Marty?
I think that she's a very
Marty.
young woman.
Come on, Marty.
What?
Married
You're an
man.
animal.
What do you want me to say?
You're a lean, mean
I'm
fighting
a
machine.
classy
Let's
guy. I think she's an attractive young woman, and I'll
Thank
leave
you.
it at that.
Yeah, she is.
So.
Hey, why do you have Darth Vader's in the background?
Because her Linda was kind enough to send that over last week.
Who was?
Herlinda.
Herlinda.
She does.
One of our friendly, loyal viewers, and who's a stained glass extraordinaire type person.
Herlinda, if you're watching, I'm kind of bummed you stopped here and I didn't get to meet you.
Do you guys get paid for
Our
doing this
paths,
show?
see, our paths never go like that. It's more like that.
Oh.
And then, like when an earthquake happens, it's two
Yeah.
land.
Yeah. There's
Kind of like
it could
that.
Be laterally,
and
it could be vertically. Oh.
That's what causes an
Steve's
earth-
holding up the schedule. Yeah.
Oh.
Well, you have the only copy, so.
Oh.
Well, okay. We gotta go.
All right.
So, thank you, and if we hear that bass, we'll know it's you.
All right. Hey, nice talking to you guys.
Okay,
I'll
take
see
it
you
easy.
later.
Good. Congratulations on the big win.
All right, thanks.
Okay, we'll see you.
Bye.
Dude.
Okay, yeah, we'll be back at Charter Oak next Friday even. Thursday night we'll be at Covina High School for that game. Friday at Charter Oak High School.
Oh boy,
And,
Dave, it's another call.
Oh boy, D. Wally, God,
Doesn't
beef, I
put
don't
you
know.
on.
Dave, you got
Go to that
something
Charter
in your
Oak.
mouth right here.
Right there?
No, aren't you embarrassed?
Hello?
There's somebody there.
Hello?
Hi, who's
Marty?
this?
Dave? How are you guys?
Good, how's it going?
Pretty good. Hey,
Who's that?
who's got the remote control tonight?
Oh, you know, I wanted to have that going.
You don't have the remote control?
No remote control tonight.
Oh, well,
We
that's what
needed
my
the
whole thing
box.
was.
We needed the box for our monitor for the audience tonight.
Actually, yeah.
That's what my whole bit was about.
Your whole what?
My whole bit. See, I'm putting on a little. This is like a little skit. See.
Well, see, you got to tell us. Tell us.
Well, when you guys gonna have the remote control? Like next week?
If it's
we
on a
could.
special request, we could do that.
I wish you would. Somebody get him a remote control. Come
What
on.
do you mean? Do we actually have? Does it have to operate, or do I have to have a remote? That's all.
You have to operate it. All I want you to do is put it on channel 2.
Oh, what's on?
Well, no, just let me finish now. Put it on channel 2, and then the channel up and down button, you know?
Yeah.
Hit channel 2 and then go down 1 and see if you get that strobe. The screen like strobes. Have you ever seen that?
Oh man, you know, sometimes like about 1 o'clock in the morning, I do that, and it's so cool.
I knew it, man. I knew there was something we shared in common.
No, wait. Do you get the same message I do when you do that?
What's
feel
her
that?
name?
You feel that thing, huh?
What's her name?
Her name?
Yeah, you get the same message?
No, I guess I'd get a different message.
Hey, you know what? Nothing against you guys or anything, but I think you ought to have Michelle and, what's her name, Margot?
Margaret.
Margaret.
Yeah.
Sitting in your seats, and you guys ought to be working for a living, you know?
We are working for a living.
We are working. What do you think? This
See,
is
they
easy?
don't really agree there out there.
Why don't you put them on? I'd like to hear what they have to say, too.
Well, you will later.
Equal rights and all that.
You'll see Margaret Wolf in just a couple minutes.
Hey, I've got another call. Will you hold?
No. See
Come
you later.
on.
Thanks.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Will we hold? Yeah, right. Oh,
You know
yeah.
how much the airtime costs?
Oh, yeah.
$1,000 a minute?
I'll wait a couple minutes. That's fine. You know, dead air is like no big deal. Well, okay, I guess we're going to go to a break now, huh?
Yeah, when we come back, it'll be Covina Newsstand with all the news Covina can stand.
Can stand.
Stay tuned, we'll be right back.
Hey, Charlie, looks like you could use a shoulder to cry on.
There's one in here somewhere.
Vince, what are you doing?
Getting out of the crash dummy business. No way I'm ending up like Charlie there.
But Vince, how else can we prove safety belts save lives?
We could buckle up.
How many times I gotta tell you, we're dummies. We don't wear safety belts.
Vince, Larry, your number's up.
Could save a life.
No, I'm with you, partner.
Yeah.
Vince, break a leg.
A regular comedian.
You could learn a lot from a dummy. Buckle your safety belt.
When Fran fell, he called for help. But the only ones there were ignorance, incompetence, indifference. Fran called for help again. Confusion came instead. At last, help came. Help knew what to do. In times of emergency, are you help? Learn Red Cross First Aid, where you work, or call your local chapter.
Hi, I'm Edwin Moses, and you're watching Quintessential Covina.
I guess I'm not getting an intro here. There's my intro.
Time for Covina Newsstand with all the news Covina can stand with that fabulous babe, Margaret Wolf.
Thanks for that impromptu intro there, Rob. But good evening, everyone. The Bank of America branch on Citrus was held up again on Friday afternoon. This was the second time in 2 months. According to Covina Police Lieutenant Bob Brown, a man approached a teller at the bank at around 1:17 p.m. and handed her a note demanding $50 and $100 bills. The money was given to him, but the suspect did not reveal a gun. The man was described as a white, 60 to 65-year-old man, about 5 foot 5 inches and very thin. He was also wearing a light blue baseball cap, sunglasses, and a blue and beige striped short-sleeved shirt. I spoke with Lieutenant Brown earlier this evening, and the amount of money stolen was still undetermined, but Brown could not comment on any more information obtained about the suspect. He then referred me to Frank Schmidt, who is in charge of the investigation, but Schmidt will not be available for comment until Monday. If Michael Marquez, Covina's Community Development Director, has his way, a multi-million-dollar plan to upgrade the Citrus Avenue Shopping District may go into effect as soon as next month. According to the Tribune, Marquez is expected to submit his plan to the council at this Monday's meeting. Marquez's plan to improve the area would include renovating sidewalks, storm drains, and parking. Some merchants will be asked to improve the fronts of their buildings, all in hopes of boosting the economy of downtown Covina by attracting more shoppers. The average business should require about $12,500 worth of work, and an estimated $3 million has been allotted for these improvements. But the outcome of Monday's council meeting will determine just how quickly we will be seeing a new and improved downtown shopping region. As you may remember, a few weeks ago, a newly opened Covina business was involved in a sting operation. Sherry's Modeling and Photo Studio at 1270 North Azusa Avenue was raided twice by undercover Covina police last month after neighbors and potential clients tipped police that prostitution may be taking place inside the studio. Several arrests were made, but those involved were soon released on bail. Now, Sherry's Modeling Studio is coming under fire by the Covina City Council. At this Monday's public hearing, the council will try to close the business and revoke owner Ernest Espinoza's business license. The city staff has already made a recommendation to have the business closed due to the numerous falsehoods stated in the business license application. One of those such falsehoods was the rental of cameras Sherry's offered for its customers. But investigators found no such cameras during their surveillance of the studio. Espinoza and his attorney will have the opportunity to appeal to the council to not revoke the license at this Monday's meeting as well. Sherry's opened July of this year. Now a look at the local sports scene. Friday night, American Cable Systems was on hand taping the first game of the Charter Oak Chargers as they battled it out against the South Hills Huskies. And you are seeing some footage of that from last night. The Chargers rallied to a 25-10 victory over the Huskies from South Hills. Also, Northview Vikings beat the Braves of Baldwin Park in their season opener last night. Northview scored 31 points to Baldwin Park's 14. And in what a lot of people would consider an unlikely upset, Bishop Amat defeated the number 2 ranked team in the nation last night, edging out the Carson Colts with a 17-13 victory. Nearly 5,000 people turned up for that game last night, and I'll bet no one expected such a rough and tumble yet exciting game. The Charter Oak game will be broadcast on Channel 33 this Tuesday at 5. Now, if you would like a schedule of the games that American Cable will be taping, just send us your name and address, and we will send you out a schedule for those. And that's it for the sports scene here. Now, the numbers drawn in Sacramento tonight for the lottery, the numbers are 28, 4, 15, 26, 42, 49. The bonus number was 39. Once again, 4, 15, 26, 28, 42, 49, and the bonus number was 39. The prize pool for tonight's drawing is just a mere $5.9 million. But good luck to everyone who played that lottery. And that's going to do it for me tonight. Our guest, Earl Statler, will be here just shortly. Thank you very much. I'll see you next Saturday.
حال داری میکنی یا ناکسا؟ چی میگی؟
Don't go away. We'll be back in a minute.
Ray, I have a wheelchair here that came from space.
You're kidding, Isaac.
Nope. Try and lift it.
Oh, it's light as a feather.
Well, perhaps a heavy feather. It's made from super light material developed for space vehicles. Weighs half what a standard chair weighs, and it's just as strong.
Must be a lot easier to maneuver, fold, and store away.
Exactly.
Well, on that note, I'd say it's another down-to-earth benefit from space.
Space technology.
This is what's in it for you.
Have you lost your head?
That's what I'm trying to avoid, my friend.
But Vince, if we don't belly up to the bullseye, how else can we prove that safety belts save lives?
Oh, it ain't working, Larry. Nobody's listening.
Sure they are. Look at them. They're buckled up.
Hey.
Them too.
So maybe eating all these dashboard hors d'oeuvres is worth it.
For sure.
Hey, let's head back.
Hey, buddy, I didn't know you knew how to drive.
Drive? Drive? Whoa!
You could learn a lot from a dummy. Buckle your safety belt.
Hi.
We skipped Danielle.
You cut it off.
Oh.
No way. Roll it back and do it. No
You
way.
missed it? Oh, it's like a
no way.
Big time. Watch this, Earl. Watch this.
Hi, I'm Danielle Von Zernick. I play Donna in La Bamba, and whenever I'm in Covina, I watch Quintessential Covina on Community Channel 33 every Saturday at 10 p.m.
It's so quick.
Watch the times on these
They're so
things.
quick.
That's Steve's world. He has a lot of asphalts in there.
Oh, man.
Asphalt.
Earl.
Gracious.
Earl Statler, welcome to Quintessential Covina.
Thank you. It's a pleasure to be here.
Nice to have you.
Oh, you're well. How am I? No.
Fine, thank you.
And yeah, ladies and gentlemen, here with us right now is Mr. Earl Statler, psychic, mentalist, magician, and TV producer, host of numerous TV talk shows and that kind of stuff as well.
Boy.
Right?
And now news.
You don't have any idea how much I had to pay him to say all that.
Yes, I do. I have a good idea.
Yeah, I split it with him.
See? I know. I'll talk to Steve later. I just knew it.
Well, it's a pleasure to be here.
Yeah, welcome to Quintessential Covina. This
Thank
is
you.
our humble little show.
A little show. It's our embarrassing show.
Yeah.
Embarrassing show?
Yeah, exactly. That's the message.
There is a person in Covina that finds this show very embarrassing.
Oh, fine. I found it enjoyable. I've been watching it since the beginning, sitting back there. Noticed our fair director got a long shot of the audience with my bald spot in the picture. Thank you.
You're doing this thing.
Yeah, that was kind of
distracting from the bald spot. But,
Anyway.
So now tell me, now you're a psychic, right?
That's right. I'm a psychic.
And so tell me a little bit about psychics and how you knew you were psychic.
Well, I think like most people, when you're quite young, sometimes you get a second sense. You feel something is happening. You're not quite sure what's going on. Maybe you get a feeling that something's happened, and you find out that it's actually true. Then it's a matter of developing the talent after that. I think everybody has it. It's just a matter of understanding what it is, and if you really want to pursue it, then working to pursue it and taking training or getting involved in a group that can show you how to bring about your psychic talents.
When did you decide that you were going to make a living at it?
Well, it's interesting. I started out as a magician and what's called a mentalist. That's a magician that does mind reading. And it was just interesting that during the act I found sometimes I would get a feeling. I would get a picture in my mind's eye of something, and I would say it, just blurt it out to find out that it was actually true. So I found that I had the psychic abilities. Occasionally they popped up, and what I basically did was include that within the act. And from there it became kind of a quest to find out more knowledge about it, and that's when I started my research.
What did your research show?
Well, first of all, I looked at psychic phenomena and started doing all the reading I could do. I looked at the books on Dr. Casey and Jean Dixon and really started to delve into it. Then I found that
Jean Dixon cool?
Yes, she is.
Yeah?
Yes, she's a very devout Roman Catholic, Mass every morning, a very devout religious woman. So some people who say...
Some people would say that's pretty...
That's sacrilegious almost to do.
Well, that's what I was going to say. Some people who will say established religionists think that anything psychic is the work of the devil. I think for the most part, people involved in it realize that it's just a talent you have, and you strive to. No. Some people actually really feel that. I know I came across some friends in the back east last summer that thought even doing magic tricks was of the devil.
Wow.
But then you turn that around, and there are preachers that do whole magic shows to talk about scriptures and teach children. So you have both sides of the.
I don't see how there could be really any serious correlation. I mean, it's something that's unexplained doesn't mean it's the devil.
No, I agree to that.
It just seems kind of crazy to say that something that just because it's psychic, it's mental powers, it's powers of your own.
Yeah,
brain.
it's
I mean,
part of
what's
that's
demonic about that?
That's an interesting observation, because in some of the research that I did, if you look back at, let's say, the witch hunts, or you go back even to the time of the Inquisition, you look at the torturing, in essence, mental torturing of Galileo. Quite often in certain areas of religion, the church, when somebody disagreed with them, immediately said it was of the devil, and that may have or may not have been a type of manipulation of people. And still to today you see that happen. So it's gone on for thousands and thousands of years.
And so it seems like when somebody's afraid of something or they don't understand it, then they tend to get paranoid.
Immediately jump into it. And an interesting thing too is that psychic phenomena and learning about psychic phenomena goes back to the time of ancient Egypt. There are several esoteric groups in the United States, or esoteric organizations per se, that are more Western in philosophy. The Rosicrucians, the Martinists, to a certain extent.
The
Martinists. There's another group. Well, even the
like 1 hour Martinists.
Yeah, I was going to say. Take your
Not quite. No, it's interesting that the Martinists, I believe, started back in the late 1600s, and it was a spin-off of an order called the Rosicrucians, which in essence teach the philosophy of the essence of what life is all about. That organization goes back to ancient Egypt, and interestingly enough, Benjamin Franklin was a Rosicrucian, Madame Curie was a Rosicrucian. You can go through history and find a lot of scientists and very prominent names that were all orders of that particular mystical organization. And that's how they started.
So what's some of your experience in the business? I mean, where have you've played in Vegas, right?
I've played Vegas. I've played the cruise lines. Started really getting into it at the Magic Castle quite heavily. I've been a member of the castle now for 23, 24 years. So I've been involved in magic for a long time, and had an opportunity to perform at several inaugurations in Washington, D.C.
Oh, there were several.
Several of them.
Which
yes, more than
president?
just one. First one was Richard Nixon, and then I had a chance to get into Gerald Ford, and then Ronald Reagan at one time also. So it's interesting. As an entertainer, you have a chance to travel around the country, and you're asked to perform at different places in Miami, and been down at the Americana in Puerto Rico. So I've enjoyed performing as a magician.
Sounds like fun.
Oh, it is.
Yeah, traveling. Yeah.
Cool.
Now, an end to your end of your performance and your whole act seems to be kind of defrauding certain psychics.
I don't like to say defrauding.
Last week I said debunking.
Debunking, that's I think that's the term the great Randy uses, in fact.
The great Randy.
Yeah, the great Randini, or is it Randy? One or the other. I picture him on top of a big pile with something with never skis, but anyway, Randy goes around. There's a pun there, but I don't hear the announcer.
The pun master.
I know. Oh boy. Open the door, let me go home.
Oh no! I'm between the two of them!
He's surrounded by them.
You said you did President.
No.
You were in the Ford Galaxy.
Don't get me started.
Oh, here we go.
Oh no.
Okay, well, I've got a book. But basically, what was the question?
The psychic debunking.
Psychic debunking.
Great Randy.
In looking at different psychic phenomena and being asked to sit on several psychic tests of different psychics around Southern California.
Sitting on it?
Yeah. Nope. I became. I think I just my cord.
Yeah.
My mother gave me a longer cord when I was born. But anyway. Here we go.
They're interested in that. There. Hi, ladies.
Guest cam.
She didn't get it.
That's the QC guest cam out there.
Well, needless to say, in looking at psychic phenomena, I've started doing lectures on how to discover or what to look for when choosing a psychic. Because there are people around the United States that go around and say that they are psychic in nature, that charge large amounts of money or charge for private consultations several $100s an hour, that get people to come to them, and when the people first see them, quote unquote, do their readings, it's done in a fraudulent manner. So the Southern California Society for Psychical Research, about 15 years ago, asked me to do a series of lectures around Southern California on how to spot a psychic fraud. And I just say that people are so predisposed sometimes to just believe. They want to believe, and they believe whatever they see, and they have to approach observing a psychic and watching a psychic work. They have to approach it very carefully, or they might be taken to the cleaners. I mean, it's just that simple. So in traveling around the country, and I've had a chance to do a lot of lectures, like I say, colleges, universities, and civic groups about psychic phenomena and then what to look for.
No, but if you feel like, I mean, there's probably a lot of people out there, they feel like that they've had an experience where they feel like they might have some psychic, power there or something.
Phone rings or something. You look at the phone and it rings.
Or you turn on the radio. I knew that song was going to be on. And I mean, is there a practical application to finding out how to develop that power? Or I mean, I don't know what I'm asking, but I mean, how do you develop it, and what practical life experience can you use it for? Or is there a practical life experience for that?
I think there is. I think that quite often, let's say if somebody thinks that they do have it, there are different ways and different even courses in certain junior colleges and colleges that are even offered in it. If you have the ability and you think you have it, the first thing to do is to not fight it, is to let it happen. Because quite often, if you just let it happen, the experience, the energy, whatever it might happen to be, is channeled out of you naturally. And if you try to block it and stop it, or the opposite, try too hard, then you have problems with it. I just say let it happen. Sometimes, like you say, it might be you're waiting for a call, from Dave, and you think of him. Gee, I've got to talk with them. Dave, give me a call. You don't know where he is.
Or one of those things where you pick up the phone and you're both there.
And you're both there. Yeah, that type of thing does happen. So first thing is just not to let it go. I mean, not to fight it, but just to let it go and let it happen. The other thing too is if you start quote unquote programming yourself. I've been doing this for years, and I would say that about 85 to 90% of the time that I go somewhere, there is a parking space right in front of where I need to go. Even if it's a busy day, I don't care if it's the sports arena, wherever it might be.
Now, I'd like to be able to do that.
You want to come along with me?
You want to go to Amnesty International?
Yeah, exactly. We're going to the concert Wednesday night.
It sounds strange, but it's a matter. I get probably 15, 20 miles away or whatever, and I start programming and picturing in my mind's eye
an empty space.
Somebody coming out of the building or inside getting ready to go if it's a restaurant. And when I drive up, like I say, 80% of the time at least, maybe more, I drive up and that car is just pulling out, and I've got a big, huge car. We back into the space, and boom,
there's a practical application.
So people don't want to believe me, and our viewers at home can do this. Just try it.
Because if you owed a lot of money and you knew when that bill collector was coming, exactly, and not go home, I mean, it'd be easy.
Very true. Very, very true. So that's let's say a practical use of it. The other thing too, I think, and it's interesting. Some people just have a sense of when they see somebody, whether they're quote unquote telling the truth or whether they like them or not. It's just a feeling you get, and quite often you'll find that people that are in, let's say, personnel departments of corporations have a sense, and the upper management can't quite describe it, but you start to develop a sense towards what's going to happen in a particular instance. Now, let's say that I'm going to be doing some demonstrations in a few minutes with our studio audience. I've seen some very nice victims there, volunteers there. Excuse me. The bottom line of it boils down to. With this particular audience, I'm going to start seeing in that audience that there is some psychic ability there, and then we'll see what happens as our tests go along. But basically, you can find classes, and to go back to the original question, in colleges, junior colleges, there are organizations like the Rosicrucians, the Martinists that do teach this type of thing.
I love the Martinists. I love the sound of that.
That's one of them, yeah. There are organizations that do teach psychic things, and then also there are psychic fairs, of course, held all over the place, and some of them even offer courses to show you how to open up your psychic abilities.
Cool. I think maybe we got to open up the phones.
You want to take a call?
Sure, let's take a call.
Hi, is the caller there?
Yeah.
Hi, who's this?
This is Rich.
Hey, Rich, how you doing?
Hey, great. How you doing?
Okay.
Yeah, I wanted to find out about winning some prizes here.
Oh, this is not selfish at all.
Oh, heck no.
Okay. Well, what do you do for us?
Well, give me a trivia question or something so I can give
Oh,
it
do you have like a prize in mind for this?
Well, a couple T-shirts would be nice.
Okay. Okay, we got a trivia question for you.
Oh. Are you ready?
Yep.
Okay, what's the difference between a merry-go-round and a carousel?
Ooh. I don't know that.
The carousel has horses on it.
No, a carousel goes clockwise and a merry-go-round goes counterclockwise.
Well, who figured that one out?
I'm a trivia nut.
Well, I lose.
You lose. Sorry about that one.
All right. Thanks a lot. Now, I just want to say hello to Orson Welles in the middle there.
Thank you.
You have a fine evening. Catch you later.
Yeah, I worked with him
Well, no, wait a
times.
minute. Are you there?
Yeah, go ahead.
Geez, what do you want to give him, Dave? Have you called before?
Who, me?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, okay. Then anything we give him is like gravy.
Okay. How about lunch for two at Carl's Jr.?
Yeah, that sounds great.
Okay. You got to come down here though and get it.
When, tonight?
No. Monday. Monday
All right,
business
Monday's
hours.
Fine. What kind of psychic stuff are we going to see tonight?
We're going to see a little precognition. We're going to see what I call the use of the sixth sense, the development of some of the five senses. You'll see what actually can be done using the five physical senses and taking them to their extreme.
Are you related to Oral Roberts?
No, I'm not.
Oh, okay.
No, are you?
Anyway, there's a girl here named Carrie that wants to speak to you.
Okay.
Is that okay?
Oral Roberts.
Go ahead.
Come on. Hurry up.
Hi.
Hi.
How you doing?
Fine.
Hi, Minnie. What's up?
Hi.
What's your question? Come on, what's your question?
Psychic stuff?
Huh?
You're talking about psychic stuff?
Yes.
Wait, I like this stuff.
Okay. What's your favorite part?
I'm sorry, what?
Oh, wait. Let me guess.
Okay.
It's when you can figure out bingo cards.
I like the D Martins.
Wait, no, can you really, like, if you're sitting here thinking, you can hear somebody else thinking?
Can we have some volume here, please?
I can't hear. If everybody, it's real noisy.
Yeah, it's noisy out in the audience. You want to be quiet out there?
Sorry.
Okay.
No, this has happened to me before. I was laying in bed and I heard someone say something.
I hope you have a baseball bat there.
And I talked to them the next day and they said that.
That could have been a form of what's called precognition. Sometimes when you're in bed and just before you go to sleep, you're in that little, should we say, that dream state when you're not asleep and you're not quite awake. And when that type of thing happens, basically you start to put yourself into a very receptive stage. And at that particular time, you could literally look into the future, hear or see what's going to happen. That's called precognition, seeing it ahead of time.
So it does happen.
Good. Congratulations. Keep it up.
Hey, thanks.
You're welcome.
Yeah, well, thanks for calling.
Hey, wait, I'm on Coincidental.
Covina coincidental? Okay. Well, I think, actually, you should have taken a right turn when you got to channel 27.
No, this is cool. I live in Covina. I'm sitting here talking on TV.
Cool.
Good. Well, we're glad.
We're here every week.
Every Friday night, every Saturday night.
Every Friday night. Every Friday night at 3.
Hey, no, really, you're really going to give Rich a prize?
What's that?
Are you really going to give Rich a prize?
If he shows up here, he's got it in his little fist.
Hey, we're down in 5 minutes, buddy.
Well, no, I can tell you've been hitting a little something tonight.
Probably wouldn't be real safe for you to drive right now.
No, it's my sixth sense. I just feel that.
Hey, I can feel it too.
What?
No, I can feel it too. Hey, no, anything's cool. I just can't believe I'm talking on TV.
Well, I know. That's what makes community television the fantastic thing that it is.
Hey, do you guys live in Covina?
Huh?
Do you live in Covina?
Yeah.
Where?
Other side of town.
Come on, give him the address.
Nah, come on. You're supposed to use your sixth sense. You figured it out. Thank you for your call.
Thank you.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Talk to you guys later.
Okay.
See you around. Stop and go. Bye.
Stop and go.
Stop and go. I think we have an employee there.
Yeah.
Stop and go employee. Well, real quick, we get just about another 5 minutes. We'll take phone calls. If you have questions about psychics, we're going to have Earl do a demonstration. Then he's going to come back and probably take another couple phone calls before we go to Jeff's note tonight. But we have a very interesting demonstration that's going to take place here in just a few minutes.
He really is. He's something.
Hello?
Is somebody there?
Caller?
I guess not. I heard it ring.
Am I on?
Yeah.
Hello? I'm on?
Yeah.
Okay. I want to tell Mr. Statler.
What's your name?
Don.
Hi, Don.
And the reason I'm calling is we saw Glenn, I think his last name was Falkenstein.
Yes, I know Glenn.
At the Magic Castle.
Yes, I've known Glenn for many years.
And the show we saw is just unbelievable. I don't know how he did all those things.
Glenn has been really a good friend, and I've known him for years, and he's a very talented magician, and I always enjoy his act every time I see it.
Well, anyway, we were up in Seattle 2 or 3 years ago, and there's a magic supply place on about the fifth or sixth story, magazine place. Are you familiar with it at all?
No, I haven't been to the magic store in Seattle. I know there's several up there, but I haven't been to them yet.
So I got on a mailing list. I was interested.
Well, you're going to see some experiments tonight. Some of them you might even find.
Well, I'm just going to ask you one question.
Yes, sir.
I got a deal in the mail from them, and they said they had a special on a mentalist table. I think they wanted about $1,500 for it. And I'm thinking, if that is a bargain, what is it in that mentalist table?
Well, I at the price, I'd probably say it's a prediction table. Am I correct? That had a tube that...
I didn't see it. It was in the magazine.
Okay, basically. Well, that's a piece of magical apparatus. They're quite expensive to make. I think that one was made by a gentleman by the name of Dick Zimmerman, a very talented magic inventor. I think I know the trick that you're talking about, and it's a professionally made piece of equipment, and I think it's probably worth the price because it's been custom made. But you can do a lot of things like psychic phenomena, magic tricks, etc., for a lot less than that.
Well, that helps you identify the Social Security numbers and all that thing?
Yes, well, that table won't, but the fact of the matter is that you can look in your magic stores or at the library on books and mentalism, and they'll show you how to do a lot of things, and you can start practicing and enjoying it, and then fooling and mystifying your friends.
Just one last, the table does help.
Well, the table is one. It's one trick, so that's a lot of money to spend. I would say that if you want a good magical piece of apparatus, something that you can keep for years, definitely that's something that you could buy.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you. I'm going to watch the show.
Yeah. Thank you
very much. Bye.
But you can get more bang for your buck with other things.
I think so. Yeah.
Like a piece of rope, like cut up.
For 25 cents.
Okay. No dial.
I like the dial tone there. That was fun. Boy, I did love it when we harassed them.
Oh, I know.
Well, you look so excited there for a second.
Well, it's so noisy out there. It's like we're listening.
Okay. Our audience shot again. There's Margaret Wolf.
There goes bye, Margaret.
Second door on the right.
Yeah, it is. It is. I'll jump for the washroom, Cam. Well, anyway, I don't know if we got any more calls coming in, but it's about time to.
Got a call coming in?
Anyway. 5. Yeah, I know. No, I think it's probably time to go to a break, huh? Yeah. No, it's less than 5 minutes.
Well,
it's
they need
now.
to change the tape.
Huh? What?
They're gonna change the tape.
Oh, let them.
5 minutes. Let's take one more call.
Well, if there's one waiting, I don't think there is.
Let's give out that phone number real quick.
Okay. That number is. As we swing the camera over.
7353. That's 967-7353. Call right now.
And talk to the one, the only, Mr. Earl Statler.
That's 967 self.
Yeah.
As it funnily works out.
Yeah, if you want to share some of your psychic experiences, things that have happened to you, just give a call. That's 976-7353.
No.
976.
967. Okay.
This will not cost 50 cents and $2.
You don't have to be 18 or over.
Well, that 976 number is my own number, so please call. No, I'm kidding.
976 Earl. Yeah.
Earl. Yeah.
Psychic message. Yes. Psychics to the stars.
Now, what do you in all your time and experience? What would you think is the most incredibly bogus thing you've seen a psychic profess to do? I mean, you've probably seen some ridiculous stuff like that.
Well, yes. I mean, I think probably one of the most bogus things is the psychic bending of keys. And quote unquote, the mind creates enough energy to psychic energy to bend a key or bend a spoon, that type of thing. That is so easily faked. So I think that I always say to people when they want to know how something is done, it's called the library. You'll find it under magic there. If you'll take the time to do it, people will say to me,
he doesn't want to tell me.
Well, yeah, first of all, it'll spoil it for you. Number two, if you really want to know, as our viewers, all they simply have to do is go to the library, look under magic, look under mentalism in the magic section, and then they'll find all these secrets, divulged. But I'm true to my profession and to my magic organizations, and actually it spoils it, I think, for people too.
Yeah.
When you realize how simple some things are, the mind wants to complicate something when they see a magic trick. And sometimes it's the most simplest, stupidest thing in the world that you really can't see.
That's probably the basis for most of those things, is you're counting on somebody thinking that's like, that's impossible.
That's right. That's very true. And then sometimes a magician wants you, let's say, to look at a particular area, and he uses the basic principles of magic. And there's some simple things that work themselves, and then there are other magical effects, coins, card tricks, that take years of practice. And a lot of skill involved in learning all the cards and coin manipulations. So it is an art and it is a profession for many people. but I don't want to give away their bread and butter right now. But if people are interested, you can find out very simply.
Okay.
Great.
We
do have a call.
Hello.
Hi, who's this?
This is Carrie.
Hi, Carrie. Where are you?
We tried calling you today.
I was there for a minute and then I left.
I was there for a minute. Oh, I guess I didn't call during that minute. I was trying to visualize you there, but it didn't work.
But I saw the camera and I said, forget it. So.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you were here?
Yeah.
Oh, you were here?
Yeah, for a second.
Oh. So what's up?
Not too much. What are you guys doing?
We're just doing,
doing a show.
TV show, same thing every Saturday.
Kind of stuff, you know. Just nothing.
We're into this like groove, and it's hard to get out of. How about you?
So what are you guys doing?
Well, have you been watching the show at all?
No, I just got home.
Just got home. Well, we have a psychic with us right now. And now, Earl, could you tell me Carrie's first name?
It's something to do with Ireland. Ireland. Carrie, is that your name?
Yes.
That's very good. That's right.
Oh, she's leaving. Oh, I'm sorry.
Leaving,
Bye.
Michelle? Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you, Michelle.
Let us know where you're going later. We'll meet you.
I'm going to go to Safari and then we'll meet you at Friday.
Oh, no, you shouldn't be saying that on TV.
I'm just kidding.
Sure.
Okay.
Bye.
This is great. It's the
Sorry.
first time we really get to say goodbye to our makeup artist.
I know, because it's usually like the makeup artist and Margaret just like take off.
Yeah.
Take off, eh?
Well,
anyway, Carrie.
When's the softball game?
Gee, that's a good question. The papers haven't been filed, and you know, there's a long legal thing involved, and there has to be meetings, and there has
Peter
to be...
Ubroth is not returning my call.
Ubroth,
Yeah.
well, he's retiring from the baseball thing, so...
Yes.
No wonder he won't return my call. What do I know?
So somebody else is taking over there. So I don't know. You know, that's still in the future. We were talking about that earlier. It looks like it's going to be a football game.
Football?
Yeah.
Tackle?
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Yeah, the
Can I
real
be on the
thing.
team?
Yeah.
That's why I want to play on the other team than Margaret Wolf.
They got to get deeper and badder though over there at Carl's first.
Oh, boy. Well, Carrie, we need to take a break, okay?
Okay.
Okay, stay watching the show. It'll be good.
Okay.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Carrie,
Bye-bye.
come down back. We just lost... We lost the only two women in the audience.
Okay, we're going to take a quick break, and we'll be back with Earl Statler performing his act. Would it be considered an act? Right after this, so you stay with us.
Making ends meet hasn't been easy with three of us at home. Jobs are pretty scarce around here, especially since neither my husband or me finished school. Things are going to be different for this one. He's going to stay in high school if I have to tie him to his chair. Sometimes I wish someone had done me that way.
I'm Chevy Checker. Whenever I'm in Covina, I watch Quintessential Covina on Community Channel 33 every Saturday night at 10 p.m. And you better be there too.
We're going to, in just a minute or two, ask several members of our audience to come up here on our stage and partake in some of our psychic experiments. Now, in no time will I embarrass you, make a fool of you, or an idiot of you up here on stage. You'll probably do that yourself. No, you won't do that. I'm getting the huffs back there from David. Nonetheless, I'll ask you up here. I want to first say nothing has been prearranged. I haven't set up anything with anybody in the audience. Some of the faces I've seen as I've been walking around the studio this evening, but nothing is preset, nothing has been prearranged. I'm going to try an experiment now, and for that I'm going to ask several people to help me if they would. Gentlemen there in the yellow shirts, sir, have we met before?
No.
We have not met. Would you please stand up on your hind legs? Now, would you do a favor for me, please? Would you now think of a one-digit number? Okay, do you have that in your mind?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Good. Would you call out that number, please? 3. The number is 3. Now, would you point... This pen's not screen up somehow. Would you now, it's getting dried out. Would you, that's all right, it's still writing. Would you now point to somebody else in the audience, maybe somebody you don't know?
Who do I know?
Gentlemen here, would you stand up and you can sit down? Thank you very much, sir. Hi there, have we met before?
No, sir.
We have not. What's your name?
Steve.
That's right, very good, Steve. Steve, would you think of a one-digit number?
6.
The number is 6. Good. Okay. Now, would you do me a favor? Would you point to somebody else in the audience that maybe you don't know to help us out with this?
That lady right there.
The lady that's standing right there that was doing our news. You can sit down now. The lady sitting back there in the cheap seats. Ma'am, stand up if you would. What is your name?
Margaret.
Margaret, how are you?
I'm fine.
I'm picking up an impression, something about a bank robbery. Does that mean something to you?
Yes.
It does. Okay, I'm just kidding. I heard you do the news and I enjoyed it much. Okay, would you think of a one-digit number?
Okay.
Call it out.
8.
The number is 8. Now, while you're standing up, would you please come on up here to the front, and I want you to help us out. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, let's give her a round of applause. The card, please. Okay. Now, we have not met before.
No.
Not prearranged anything before. Nothing before. Okay. Stand a little closer to the floor if you would. Thank you. You notice how gullible people are? They actually do this. What I'd like to ask you to do now is to help me out if you would. 3 people called out numbers at random from the audience. Now, what was the number the 3 people called out? You have it there. I wrote it down.
3, 6, 8.
A 3, a 6, and an 8. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I have in this little box an inaugural medallion. It says on it, you can see engraved on it, the inauguration of the President and the Vice President of the United States. And does it say which one it is? I can't see the tiny letters like that, but can you see it?
No, there's nothing there.
Well, I'm not quite sure which president this was, but I have had the opportunity to perform at several inaugurations. And there's an interesting thing that just happened here this evening with the members of our audience. Now, like I said, I have not met you before. I've not met you before. The number was?
368.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, when you perform at the inauguration, usually the president gives an inaugural medallion out as a gift. I was given this one, and interestingly enough, only 1,000 of these are actually minted. Now, the 1,000 of them are given out to the performers. They mint 1,000 of them. Only one of them is given, in this case, to a performer. I was given this one. On the back of it is inscribed a minting number, the number of this particular coin. The number the 3 of you came up with was?
368.
And would you read the number inscribed there?
368.
The exact number that the 3 of you strangers came up with.
Whoa!
Good, thank you. That's interesting. Now, you have not prearranged anything, just so our audience at home knows that. The 3 of you have never really met, talked. Interesting. In Russia, they have been experimenting with ESP for many, many years. In fact, there is even an institute to train people to use their sixth sense. And there are several psychics that are world famous for what's called telekinesis, that's moving objects by mind power alone. Now, you may wonder why the Russian government would set up a federal training institute to train people. They believe that mind power, mind control is possible. That is one person being able to control the thoughts of another. If it is possible, they want to be the first to be able to do it. In fact, I think it was about, 7-8 years ago, they found a psychic conclave of Russian spies across the street from one of our embassies in Washington, D.C. So there is some validity to this, and the Russians definitely are seeking answers in the field of mind control. Gentleman there with the T-shirt, the mustache, and the sunglasses. Sir, can I ask you to come up here to help me, if you would, please? As I was looking around the audience, I was trying to find a likely subject. And I decided that the Hawaiian golfer. Hello, how are you?
Hi.
Hi, you're from Hawaii?
No, I'm not.
Well, I saw the T-shirt. I'm the one that's psychic, and I'm asking questions like that, right? All right. No, best day, what the hell. Okay. I'm going to ask you to help me in just a moment, if you would, please. First of all, I want to call to your attention an envelope that's hanging here in front of this orange piece of paper. In fact, do me this favor, if you would, please. It's just scotch taped on. I'll put it here. Take that, hold it, put it in your pocket, whatever you'd like. Now, I'm going to try a little bit of what some people call mind control. I don't know what's going to happen. We'll try it and see if it works. Now, before I came here this evening, or actually just after I got here, come to think of it, I was sitting back in our spacious dressing room, and I went into what some people call a precognitive trance. In essence, I relaxed myself, closed my eyes, created a picture in my mind. It was almost like a snapshot going off And I wrote something down on a piece of paper, and that piece of paper is in the envelope that's now deeply embedded in your pocket or wherever you happen to place it. I have here an article, and it says, ESP teacher works to prevent overbelievers from exploitation. And there's a picture of me. This happened to be in the Los Angeles Times last June 22nd. And I've left the column of the newspaper hanging here on the edge. Now what's going to happen is I am going to, in a moment, take the scissors, go up and down the column. And when you want me to stop, all you have to do is say stop, and I will cut at that part of the column. All right? Okay. Stand and face the audience. Take a deep breath. Clear your mind. That was quick. Must work for American cable, huh?
Off here.
See, I happen to work for Cablevision, so now United Artists, but no, I'm just come to work for us. All right, now here we go. Clear your mind. I'm going to move the scissors up and down, and you want me to stop? Just say stop. Right there? Okay, I cut across the column. The piece of paper is there. I don't even want to touch it. Would you pick up the piece that you had me cut off? Now you stopped me somewhere. This tape's cut there. You stopped me at a particular line, right?
Yes.
What was the line you stopped me at?
Writer and lecturer on the subject.
Writer and lecturer of the subject. And if you would have stopped me a half an inch lower, what would the line have been?
Public from over-believing in the phenomenon.
So in other words, it's illegitimate. The lines are all different. Okay? You stopped me at writer and lecturer on the subject. Now would you take the envelope out of your pocket, please?
Okay.
And now would you open that up? On it, I wrote something down earlier this evening when I first got here. Would you read what it says? Look in the envelope to make sure there's only one piece of paper, by the way. Okay? What did I write down?
Writer and lecturer on the subject.
Writer and lecturer on the subject, S. Earl Statler, 917, and I did that at 9:07. That's a demonstration of precognition. Thank you very much for your help. Thank you. Thank you. Very good job there. It's easy to control his mind, I can tell. Yes. That's what his girlfriend says too. Of course, that's also what his wife says, but nonetheless, no. Let me look at. But I'm getting that back here from Marty. I've got a book to share with you called The World's Greatest Puns. I'm going to give it to you. All right, I'll give you it. It's a great book. Yes. He'll be set for the next 200 years. All right. Now let's try one more thing. Do we have any brothers or sisters in the audience? Brothers? Brothers, okay. Let me ask, can the two of you step up here? I want to try something. Sometimes between siblings, one stand here and here. Yeah, welcome. Your name?
Matt.
Matt, how you doing, Matt?
Good.
Good, and your name?
Todd.
Todd. And which one is the oldest?
Me.
And which one is the youngest?
I am.
You got that right.
All right.
The marvels of a California education. Okay. What I'm going to ask is, have in your life, as brothers, have you experienced any psychic phenomena, or maybe knowing when somebody maybe your brother needed some help, or did you have any feeling going on between the two of you?
Not really.
Not really? You've never experienced that?
No.
No?
No.
Do you kind of know maybe when he brings a new girlfriend home that this is going to work out or not?
No, he's never brought any chick home before.
Oh! Well, has he brought any guy home before? Oh, no, I'm sorry. He's bigger than I am. No, have you really no psychic abilities between the two of you at all?
No.
Well, okay. Let's see if we can get something happening here psychically with the two of you, okay?
All right.
All right. For this, I'm going to use a large deck of cards, only because there are 52 different pieces of pasteboard, 52 different symbols. And let me open this up. I sliced or cut this deck into two parts. As you can see, the deck has been cut into two halves. I'm going to place just one here for a moment and show you. Okay? Here's a deck of cards. The cards are all different, as you can tell. All right? You see? We're here. Good. Okay? What I'm going to do in just a moment is I'm going to fan these out, and I'm going to have you just select. That is, run your finger across the top of the deck of cards and select, put your finger on top of a card. That one there, let me bring it to the top. Easier to work that way. Okay, here we go. take the card, look at it, don't let your brother see it. All right? He has got, now you have got a card, one half of a card. I'm going to take the other half of the deck. I'll show you. You see they're all different. Okay? I'm going to do the same thing for you. I want you to concentrate on that card right now as I do this. Okay? And we'll fan this out. Thusly. Select a card, touch the top of any particular card you want. You want that one there? Okay, keep your finger on it. Which one? That one? Okay, let me bring it to the top. It's just easier if these are big and cumbersome. Okay? Take the card and look at it. Now, ladies and gentlemen, two brothers. How far apart are the two of you?
2 years.
2 years. How close in days? What day were you born on?
12th.
The 12th? What day were you born?
June 19th.
Okay, June and August, you said. Okay. Let's see what happened, ladies and gentlemen. You selected a half a card. You selected a half a card. Now, the two of you, please hold the card up now so that the camera can see it. Put the card together, and let's see how close the two of you came. One of you reverse your half. How close did they come? I haven't been able to see it. Exactly the same. So the two of you do have something going. Let's give them a round of applause. Very interesting. Okay, I'll hand off the side table. That's interesting, the two between you. I'm going to try something right now. There's a gentleman way at the back of this room that's eating, the one that's saying me. Can you come forward for a moment, sir? And you can just stand by the camera if you would. Would you stand just there for a second? Okay. I would like, if I can, that's one. Gentleman back there with the blonde hair that's standing in the doorway, ducking behind Marty right now. Can you move out so I can see you? Just stand there if you would, please. That's good. All right. I'm still getting some very strong impressions from the gentleman here with the yellow shirt with the great Garfield shirt. Would you stand up? Number 3. I need 4 people to help me out. I was going to say been getting some very strong impressions from the camera lady person back there, but I'm not going to ask her to leave her place. Okay, Marty says he'll trade with her. That's all right. May I ask David? Well, you can help me with this. So right now we have 4 people. David, I'll probably start with you first, but I'm going to tell you all what I'd like you to do. I'd like you all, if you would please, to think of a 3-digit number. It's a number between, obviously, 100 and 999. David, if you would please, think of the number. Thank you. Keep that number. Gentleman here. Somebody else around here is thinking of numbers also. Please, the rest of you, don't do this. Starting to block. Stay with the number. Very Freudian, but stay with it. Gentleman in the back. Look right at me. Thank you. Got it. And finally, the last gentleman there. You want to change your mind? No. Stay with it? No. Now, I've received an impression. I don't know. Sometimes this works, sometimes it doesn't. But I've received an impression. What I did momentarily was just close my eyes. Something flashed. I don't know what's going to happen, but I've jotted something down on this cardboard right in front of you, and for now I'm going to place it right here. I would like the 4 of you, if you would please, to come along the front and stand up here for a second. Would you write your number down there on line number 1? Okay. Is anybody here in the field of business or accounting or business at all? Well, nope, nobody around. Okay. And you can go back to your seat once you've done this. Thank you. Would you write your number, please? Our news anchor lady, I'm going to ask you to assist me, if you would please, in just a moment up here. You can come on up if you would. Thank you very much. Now, ladies and gentlemen, 4 people just a moment ago thought of a number. I received an impression. I'm committed to it. It's there. If this works, I'm never quite sure. We'll see what happens. Now, how are you balancing your checkbook?
How am I?
Yes.
I'm to the penny.
Oh, found the right person. Would you take this, please? Would you now, really? Would you take this and would you add the numbers up?
Okay.
Just add them up in a column and come up with the total of those
Do you
numbers.
want me to tell you what it is?
Yeah, well, that's all right. I already know. Or I think I do. Psychically, I have received an impression, and we'll see whether I'm correct or not in just a minute. A little warm up here. I want to blot the perspiration from my brow. We'll see also what happens in a minute, because I'm going to need a little bit of should we say, dry face. She's,
Do you have a calculator?
do I have a calculator? That's why she's to the penny, right? All right. Okay.
Carry the 1.
Yeah.
Okay.
11.
All right. Sometime tonight will be fine. She must work for the post office, right?
You've got me so nervous that I can't add now. 8 and 3 is 11.
We'll leave her alone, let her do her thing here. Has anybody here in the audience had any type of psychic phenomena happen to them? Any precognition, seen something happen before it did? No? Nobody has here? Well, that's interesting. We'll describe some of the things in just a moment.
Okay, well, this is what I came up with.
Okay. That's 8, 11. 11, that's 11 and 3 is 14. That's 16, so 8, 9, 10, that's 1. 2, 6, that's 8, 9, 10, 18, 19, that's 20, carry your 2. 19. That's
8, 9, 10, and 8, or 8, 9, 10, and 7 is
17. Okay, she came up with what?
1,701.
And 1,701. Thank you very much, okay? Take your, trust your 1,701. Now, interesting, like I said, ladies and gentlemen, I'm never quite sure how close I come with this experiment. I received an impression from the 4 of you. Something flashed in my mind's eye. I happened to jot it down. You came up with 1701. Now, all the mathematical combinations coming up with 1998, 3 away, so 6 away was pretty close. Thank you very much for sharing your thoughts. Very close, and thank you very much for helping us out. Good. All right. Close enough. Like I said, I'm not perfect. So probably once in a while I hit it on. Sometimes I don't. I never know. Okay, I'm going to try an experiment now that's going to be a little complicated, but it involves what I call super senses. And by that I mean, when we're born, we have 5 senses. Adapting to the 5 senses, or adapting the 6th sense of ESP, gives us 6. I'm going to show you some experiments now that have come about through many years of practice, and I was going to say self-denial, but it's come about with many years of practice anyway. I'm going to show you what happens to some of the physical senses when they're heightened. And to do this, I'm going to be using these 7 pieces of 2-inch wide surgical adhesive tape. I'm going to be using the steel mask, pieces of colored construction paper, a little clock behind there, and over here there's some, what do you call these? Chalk. So I'm going to ask some of you to help out with this experiment as we go along. Can I ask you to come out and give us a hand here? You're going to be one of our representatives.
Oh, which one?
I think I asked the wrong person. I want you to help, if you would, as we get into this experiment. Can I ask? Can I ask you to help over here? Yeah, come on up. That's right.
Come on down.
Hi there. Your name again? Steve. Steve, how you doing? Okay. Now what we're going to do is I'm going to attempt to remove these glasses and dry my face for a moment, if I may.
We need some dry humor around here.
Dry.
Funny guy. Don't sweat it, guy. Come on.
Mother said there'd be days like this, and people like you. All right. I'm going to ask you to help me in a moment. You're going to give me the pieces of tape, starting with this one and ending up with the long one down here. Okay? You start with this one and come across tape by tape. Now, what I want to show you here are 2 Kennedy $half. If you would please take a hold of them, look at them, hold them up to the light so you can make sure there are no holes in them, that they are what I say they are. That is solid $half.
Ruled me.
Okay? Now I have tape number 1.
Tape number 1.
And once I get the first coin on, you'll give me the second. Okay? And we'll see. Try this out. In fact, could you hold that too while I dry off?
Sure.
Take tape number 1. May I have coin number 1? Okay? I'm going to put tape number 1 and coin number 1 together. I'm going to embed this in the socket. Can I have the next tape, please?
Certainly.
And the next in the corner of my eye.
Tape number 2,
Push
ladies
that
and
in,
gentlemen.
Please. Make sure the coin is still there. Is it there over my eye?
Yeah.
Good. May I have the... How does this feel? It grinds it into my eye. May I have the other one, please? The next one.
There you go.
Okay, it's a little warm, and we'll see if we can get these tapes to stick. Okay, that's tape number 2. Okay. We have number 3.
Number 3 coming
and
up.
Just get the next one right away, ready to go.
You're not going to be able to coin a phrase after this.
3. Number 4.
Number 4.
Okay. Okay. Number 5.
Number 5.
Okay. Number 6.
Okay, over here on the other side, number 6.
Okay. And now number 7.
And the last one.
Now, some of you here think I can see out of my nose, so I'm going to seal off my nose. Okay, now, so I hope I don't strip the beard off. Okay, would you now take the steel mask that's there and hold it up to the light? Make sure there's a steel mask, black steel mask there. Sir, would you turn around, Steve?
Yeah.
You here? Place your fingers, make sure the $half are still there in the sockets of my eyes. Okay, there?
Wait a minute.
Just press it in, you feel it?
Beautiful.
Good. Okay. Yeah, I have the steel mask, sir. Is it solid? There's no holes or anything in it?
I just showed it to the camera.
Great. Okay, I'm going to place the steel mask on so that I can't see out of it. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I have removed my sense of sight with, in essence, 2 50-cent pieces, Kennedy $half, covered that with 7 pieces of surgical adhesive tape, and then covered that, of course, with the steel mask, making it perfectly impossible to see. Now, Steve, can I ask you to sit down? I'm going to now see if I can feel my way over here to this wall. Okay. I'm going to move down here a little away from the blackboard. Would you take, please, if you would, the chalk? And I'm going to ask you in just a moment to step to the blackboard, and when you get there, would you, when I say go, write or print a word, any word that you want on the blackboard, all right? I'll tell you when to start and make it clean.
All right.
All right? Okay. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I want you to listen to the sound of the chalk as it scrapes on the board. Go. Okay. Have you finished?
I sure have.
Okay. I heard the sound of the chalk on the board using my sense of hearing. Now, the folks at home couldn't hear the tape scratch, or the chalk scratch, but I could. Was the first letter a C?
Yes, it sure was.
I think with some luck, I'm going to say cluck. Am I right?
Oh, very good. You are very right. One question I want to ask you.
Just a moment, please. My act. Here we go. Would you erase the board, please? Now, what I want you to do is to write a complicated number, a 5, 4, 5, 6-digit number. I'll tell you when to start. Ladies and gentlemen, listen for the sound of the chalk. Go.
Okay. Let's see here.
You don't want to make that number any larger?
No, that's fine.
You don't want to add on some digits?
Okay, why not?
Okay. Okay, now have you finished?
Yep.
Started with a curly number. Was it 2?
Yep.
Is there a 1 in there?
Mm-hmm.
No, it's 2, 0, 1, 0.
Mm-hmm.
Correct?
Correct.
Did you then add on to the end of that number?
I sure did.
Did you add another 0, a 1, and a 0 at the end?
Yes, I
did.
Amazing.
All right. That was fantastic.
Now, erase that if you would, please. Now, what I'd like you to do is to listen to the instructions. Again, using my sense of hearing, I'm going to listen. It's important for me to get and hear what's being drawn on the board. I want you, when I say go, to draw a complicated line around the board. It can be any type of line. It can actually cross itself, but it must be a continuous line. Mm-hmm. Are you ready?
Any kind of line.
Any kind of line you want. Continuous, complicated lines. Could be circle, squares, zigzags, whatever you want. Okay? Now listen carefully, ladies and gentlemen. Go. Oh boy. You don't like me very much, do you? No. Can you lead me over to the blackboard, please?
Sure.
Now, there was a complicated line drawn on the board.
Here's the board right there.
Here?
Yep. Don't get bored now.
May I have the chalk? Only by your lines will I be bored.
Oh! Who was that masked man?
All right. Now, what I'm going to attempt to do, ladies and gentlemen, is to duplicate what I heard. I have no idea what's going to happen because this man made a fairly complicated line on this board. Can you place my hand now with the chalk at the beginning of your line?
Oh, I don't know where I started. I guess it was down here, yeah. Right about here. Mm-hmm.
You started somewhere around there?
I think so, yeah.
Did your line come somewhere like this?
Sure did.
Now, somewhere up here, I think, well, no, I'm not sure now.
You're close. You're close.
You came around here.
Mm-hmm.
And you came down at here. There was something down here. I'm not sure what it is. Ending, I don't know. I think you ended somewhere back down here, and you came back to the beach. Is that somewhere? Is that what he did?
Excellent.
Thank you. You can take your seat or your place back there if you would, please. Steve, very well, thank you. Steve, are you still here? Yes. Steve, come on up here and help me up if you would, please. Steve, first of all, I want you to notice beside, where are you? Okay, step over here if you would. So now we're looking up towards the camera. Steve, you'll notice that there's a clip down on the board with some colored pieces of construction paper on them. Take the clip off the paper, show the papers to the camera, and mix up these colored pieces of construction paper. Show it to the camera so they can see their different colors, and you folks at home watching this in black and white, well, you'll just have to believe us. And those people watching in color, well, now it's time to adjust your color. All right. Now mix them up. Select one of them. What I want you to do is to place the color between my hands, face up, with the color face up, and I'm going to try to read, if I can, the vibrations. I don't want to touch the paper. I just want to put my hand near it. Okay, I want to get, if I can, read the vibrations from this paper. The vibration I got and I was receiving, it's reflecting from the paper, was a very short, jagged vibration telling me that it's probably green.
Yes, you are right.
Amazing. Thank you. Try another one. Let's try another one. Oh, very peaked, very spiky. Very spiky. Would you hold the color up towards the audience? Ladies and gentlemen, is that color orange? Yes. Amazing.
Orange, you glad you did that?
We'll try one more. It's another very spiky one. And the spikes aren't as pronounced. I would say it's probably yellow. Am I right again? Thank you. Now, ladies and gentlemen, that's just a demonstration of the ability to read vibrations using your hands. And in fact, some of you may have seen in many of our national magazines that they're even trying to teach blind people to do that. It is possible to do that by heightening the sensitivity, in this case the sense of touch. We used the sense of hearing a few minutes ago. Now we're going to step into another realm, a realm of the mind, where we're going to try a type of telepathy. Now Steve, put those back on the clip, but when you put them back, you'll notice that they were in front of a child's training clock. Yeah. Would you put the training clock on the top of the blackboard? There's a little pin or nail sticking out. Place the clock on it. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to move back down along this wall, away from the blackboard. Oh, gee, that's what I thought. Phyllis Dillard. Never mind. That was for Steve. Okay, now, Stephen, if you would please, turn the hands on the clock to set any time you want. And ladies and gentlemen in our audience, I ask you to help me now. In a moment, Steve is going to stop. He will place the hands at any particular time that he wants. In a moment, I'm going to ask you to try to transmit to me the position of those hands. I'm going to ask you to try to send to me psychically the position of the hands. Think of the hour that the clock is set at. Steve, have you finished yet?
Yes.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, concentrate on the long hand, the short hand. The long hand, the short hand. The long hand. I believe it's somewhere, somewhere in the neighborhood of 20 minutes till the hour? Yeah. Am I correct? Yeah. 20, 21 around there, 22? Right. Right, 22 minutes to 2? Exactly. You are excellent transmitters. Thank you. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Now, I don't know if this next experiment is going to work. Steve, bring me back to the center if you would, please. Don't trip and fall. And last time I fell, I crushed 2 people. Thank you very much. In fact, Steve, stand here. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to, shall we say, conclude what's going to happen. Where is our announcer, Riel?
Here I am.
Could you come to the other side, sir?
I certainly will.
Okay. I want you to watch and observe as I take the mask off. First of all, I'm not jerking or pulling anything away in any natural manner. I'm going to first pull off the mask. Ooh. And second, I want you to make sure. Ooh. me see. Here we go. Where am I? I want to do this real quickly because I know what's going to happen once I get through this. Stevie, there?
Yes.
Hold on this. And could you put this mask back on the table? When I pull this off, obviously my sight has been removed for several minutes and it gets very bright. Let me do this first. Here we go. Watch carefully. Make sure that the $half are still there. They're still embedded in the sockets of my eyes.
Yes.
This is the part I don't like.
Whoa!
Can I have the glasses, please?
Here you go. Here's the rag, too.
Oh. Ladies and gentlemen, let's thank my two assistants. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. You go back to your seats now. Thank you, sir. Now, ladies and gentlemen, what you've seen has just been a demonstration of some of the things that can be done using the talents that you have. What you've seen me do this evening, ladies and gentlemen, any 5-year-old child can do with 50 years of practice. Nonetheless, I do believe in psychic phenomena. I believe in telepathy, precognition. I believe we have the ability to do these things. The only person that stops us from doing it actually is us. Because in life, the only limitations we have are the limitations we place on ourselves. So I say to you, anything is possible. I thank you very much for your attention, and we'll be back and starting just in a few minutes. Thank you very much, and I hope you've enjoyed our demonstration.
Host of Families Today. Our 30-minute program explores contemporary parenting issues. Each show takes an in-depth look at a single subject. Program topics address solutions to pressing problems or resources to improve family life. My 20 years as an educator and psychologist have given me the opportunity to develop a network of successful professionals able to provide families today with the best information. So please join us on Families Today.
Every Wednesday at 7:30 here on Channel 33.
The Golden Serenaders present a vaudeville show September 24th from 1 to 4 p.m. and from 7 to 10 p.m. Enjoy music in the Glenn Miller tradition, plus 10 professional acts. The Golden Serenaders Vaudeville Show, September 24th from 1 to 4 p.m. and from 7 to 10 p.m. at El Monte High School. Donations are $5 for the matinee, $15 or $2 for $25 for the evening show. For more information, call 818-580-2210. That's 818-580-2210.
Attention runners, mark your calendars. Saturday, October 1st for the annual 5K Oktoberfest run. 18 racing divisions, including wheelchair races. Over $1,200 in merchandise awarded. Everyone is invited to one of the fastest courses in Southern California. Saturday, October 1st at Covina Park, Padilla and 4th Streets. 5K run begins at 8 a.m. 1 mile walk begins at 7:45 with check-in starting at 6. That's the Oktoberfest 5K run and fitness walk, Saturday, October 1st in Covina Park.
Did anyone ever tell you you're too good to be true?
Not only that I'm too truthful to be good.
Great line.
Z Channel has a great line on movies in September. We pick you up, thrill the living daylights out of you, cast you away in a paradise of big stars, big pictures, big players, big games. We're full of surprises, so give us a look.
Good evening. I've had a lot of time.
Get in step with LA's own Z Channel, your ticket to great movies and great sports.
Excellent. That was very cool.
Thank you.
Thank you
very much.
Thank you.
Enjoyed it very much.
Very entertaining.
We have a few minutes left in this segment, so if you'd like to call and ask Earl any questions.
I would say let's keep your questions real short and concise. Ask the question, we'll cut you off, and then he'll answer it. like they do on most radio shows. I mean, that's very common.
967-7353-967-7353. Is there somebody there already?
Yeah.
Hi, who's this?
Hi, this is Andy.
Hi, Randy.
Andy.
Andy.
Hi,
sorry.
Andy.
First, I want to say, Erlinda, I'm calling.
Erlinda.
Erlinda, yes.
Can we get a little more volume, please?
Can't hear.
How's that?
No, not you.
There we go.
Okay.
Andy?
Yeah.
I'm picking up something now psychically from you.
Uh-oh.
there's been a question in your mind. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, I got in here. I should have sitting on the microphone.
Hey, he's not picking anything up from you.
I'm sorry. So we also ran in from the other studio so fast the mic didn't get on me. There's something that's in your mind right now. The question that's been going on. It's been floating around in your head all night long. And to answer your question, yes, and it will be tonight. All right. Now, what do you want to ask me?
What do I want to ask you? Not a thing.
Okay.
Oh, wait, maybe you can answer this. What does quintessential mean? This is my second week watching here.
Quintessential, it means...
Thank you, by the way.
The most excellent, the epitome, am I correct?
The purest form.
The purest form, the epitome, the purest form. The purest form of Covina right before you right now.
Oh, thank you.
Okay, well, thanks for calling, Randy.
Oh, God.
What?
That's Andy.
Andy. I'm just giving you a hard time.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you, Andy.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, but I knew that.
I knew that.
Another question? The caller?
I don't know. I thought I heard another ring.
Usually it'll take a second to ring in.
He's got to click that thing, and then we're up. Hello. Not happening.
No callers yet?
So you got any gigs coming up?
Actually, not right now. I have a television series that's starting. I say series. I'm starting to anchor an evening telecast 5 nights a week on KCSB Channel 3 in San Bernardino. And that'll start around the 1st of October, and it'll air at 7 and 11, kind of like a Ted Koppel version of the news. So I take off the tuxedo.
What's a Ted Koppel version of the news?
Well, it's the interview with the chroma key screen behind you type of thing.
You got chroma key?
Yeah, chroma key and the ADO DVE. And
ADO DVE, I can believe this.
Yeah, so I'll take off the tuxedo and don the blue blazer and start doing the news.
Can we come do our show and like tape some stuff out there?
Yeah, you can imagine what the San Bernardino Valley is going to be like.
Quintessential San Bernardino.
Yeah, that's the next thing on the horizon now. And then Christmas time, Halloween, my partner Stephen Clary and I have a magic show called Magic and Comedy Tonight. So we're getting bookings already for for Halloween and for Christmas. So we do a lot of entertaining.
LA area?
LA area, all over Southern California.
Okay.
Our business is located in the Inland Empire out in San Bernardino, but we travel all over Southern California doing magic, Christmas parties. I do ESP and that type of stuff, and we have a lot of fun. So that'll also be on the books coming up.
Is there somebody there?
Yeah, hello.
Hi.
Marty, Dave, this is Pete.
Hey, Pete, what's going on?
Man, I was just thinking of you today.
Yeah, I've been pretty busy.
Thing, huh?
Tell us psychic. Tell us psychic.
Tell us psychic.
Sounds like it.
What's
this is a mentalist, huh?
Yeah.
Well, okay, I got a question. What kind of vibes you pick up from me over there?
Really a dude not to be messed with. Close?
I don't know. What do
All
you
right,
think,
the next thing is I'm going to tell you this.
Okay.
But be careful. It's a small white truck, and it's something to do with a mechanical problem. It's going to be around you. You're going to be riding in it. It's a friend's car or something, a small white type truck, pickup truck. Be careful of it because there'll be a mechanical problem. It may be steering or brakes or something, but be careful of that in the next 4 or 5 weeks.
4 or 5 weeks, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, as long as you're not drinking and driving, I guess that's all right.
No, it will not. It will not deal with alcohol in any way, shape, or form. It'll just be. Speaking of drinking and driving, look who. Never mind.
You know anybody with that kind of truck?
No, I sure don't.
Okay, small white, light colored truck. May not be white. It may be yellow or something. But it's a small white truck. Just watch out for it. I'm not sure. But that's the only thing I'm picking up now from you.
The only thing I can think of is when I cross the street to go to the bus stop.
Well, watch out.
So
Okay, watch for that.
I'll take my whistle with me.
Okay.
Okay.
So how you guys doing?
Okay, Pete. How about you?
I've been pretty busy. I've been in Sacramento for a while.
Yeah.
Came back down.
Have any luck with your gig?
Huh?
Any luck with your gig?
Yeah, a little bit. I'm supposed to get with the chief of police for that Dare Insane program. So I'm working on that.
Well, good. Good luck.
But I just got back in to try and catch you guys' show, and I saw a little bit of the act. Looks pretty good.
It's kind of neat, huh?
Yeah. So how's your newborn?
She's fine, thank you.
All right.
I'm hoping she's sleeping right now, and Margaret has a little bit of rest going on right now. But the baby is fine. Everything's perfect.
Well, speaking of that pic, I remind everybody out there that at school now, everybody's walking across the street. So if you see me crossing the street, don't try and run me over.
Watch out for the white truck.
White truck. Okay. Well, I'll see you guys next week then.
Thanks, Pete.
Okay. Be cool.
Thanks.
All right.
Okay. Well, I just got the cue. We got 1 minute.
1 minute.
Just enough time to thank Earl very much for being with us. It was enjoyable. I think very entertaining First time we really had a chance to get a studio audience in and everything.
Well, good.
Thing
Enjoyed
is,
it very much.
we've had a couple people in here. I mean, obviously, we're
Well.
limited. But this is the first time we had like a full-fledged audience out there.
First time I've ever had to grease my hips to get into a studio.
It is a little.
It's intimate.
It is. It's
Yeah.
really quite a quaint little studio.
Thank you.
Quintessential.
Quintessential.
Just think what chroma key would do for us.
Yeah, see, we could be
We could make
humongous
it look
with
so
chroma
big.
key.
Maybe mirrors, Dave.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
It always makes a room look
Take them
bigger.
down from the top of your bed. Yes.
That's like we got facts or what?
No, we'll have to reflect on that. Night bell's ringing.
So anyway, are we going to call in here? If we're going to call, are we? If we're going to call, it's got to be like super duper. No? Okay. Well,
I
Earl.
thought I heard the phone ring.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Earl.
Thank you
To
very
you,
much.
best of luck. The future. May you have a good and prosperous Christmas and New Year 1989.
Well, thank you very much.
In fact, I think you both will. The next time is twins, by the way.
Oh, no, really?
Twins.
Holy mackerel, Margaret, do you hear that?
It's going to be Quintessential Covina.
Oh, thank you! Jeff Plummer's up next. See you in a few minutes.
We'll be right back after this.
Hey, Charlie, looks like you could use a shoulder to cry on.
There's one in here somewhere.
Vince, what are you doing?
Getting out of the crash dummy business. No way I'm ending up like Charlie there.
But Vince, how else can we prove safety belts save lives?
We could buckle up.
How many times I gotta tell you, we're dummies. We don't wear safety belts.
Vince, Larry, your number's up.
Could save a life.
No, I'm with you, partner.
Yeah.
Vince, break a leg.
A regular comedian.
You could learn a lot from a dummy. Buckle your safety belt.
Time.
Oh, there he is.
Hello.
Close the door, please. You can stay in. What, you want me here?
Yes, I want you.
Oh, I want you too.
Jeffrey, welcome back to QC. And I'm excuse me.
Normally we have, well, wait a minute. Wait, no, hold on a second. Hold on a second, real quick.
Where are you going?
I'm just going over here because normally Jeff gets introed. And I don't have a copy.
I got it right here. You want to see it?
Yeah. No, just do it.
You do it. It should be fun.
Yes, it's true. Anybody got a shot at me? Come on, we got to do this quick because he's running out of time.
Here we go.
Yes, it's true. Back on QC, it's the one and only Jeffrey Plummer, back from his 6-week stint as the official Hurricane Gilbert correspondent for Penthouse Magazine.
Ta-da.
Jeffrey Plummer!
Hey, Jeff, welcome back. Hey, kind of out of time here. I just wanted to point out that to get tomorrow's LA Times, it has a big cover story in the calendar about the Amnesty International tour.
Me and Dave are going.
Yeah, you're going, and you get a little preview in here of what it's like and how they arranged it and everything else. I'd like to point out that it is a very good organization, and it's worth your money to go see the concert, and it's going to be, besides being an excellent concert, your money will be going towards something that's really beneficial.
Yeah, absolutely.
Releasing a lot of political prisoners who are there for no reason other than speaking their mind. And it's a very good organization, and it's going to be a good concert. It's Wednesday night starting at 7 p.m. They changed the starting time. It was going to be in the afternoon, but they changed it to 7 p.m. so all the working people could go in the afternoon. Plus, it's a religious holiday.
Sounds report.
Yeah.
Now, do you think that it's bad that people should be persecuted for speaking their mind? No. I can only think of one person I know of that should be persecuted for speaking her mind, Christine. Oh, no, I'm kidding. That's just a joke.
Yeah.
That's just a joke.
How embarrassing.
It is embarrassing. Christine's going to hate me.
Amnesty International was awarded the Nobel Peace Prize in 1977 for their work. Ever since then, they've been responsible for
green.
Yeah.
Making notes.
Marty. Making notes. Didn't you ever go to college, Marty?
We
did in yellow.
A couple times you walked by campus.
But they release the prisoners through their work, but they don't go directly to the prisons. They have contacts, but your money that you're paying for.
Contacts?
Contacts. Rob Van Riel. Anyways, we're kind of out of time, but I just wanted to say check out the concert on Wednesday. It'll be really worth your time, and we might...
Send in your money.
We'll have more in detail on it next couple of weeks or so.
Yes, absolutely.
I've got a video to show you right now. This is kind of a change of pace video. Usually you see in a heavy metal type video you see a bunch of guys running around with long hair, but we got one for the guys tonight. It's an all-girl band called Vixen.
Woo, baby.
And this was sent to us by EMI Capitol Records. and let's take a look at it right now. And it's time again for another QC concert calendar. Starting on Sunday the 18th, we have Brian Ferry from Roxy Music at the Greek Theater. On Monday the 19th, reggae from Jamaica, Andrew Tosh will be appearing at the Strand. On Tuesday the 20th, a great double bill of INXS and Ziggy Marley at the Pacific Amphitheater in Orange County. And on Wednesday the 21st, it's the Amnesty International Concert at the Coliseum featuring Bruce Springsteen, Peter Gabriel, Sting, Tracy Chapman, and more. On Thursday, the 22nd, Tangerine Dream will be appearing at the Wiltern Theater, along with Andy Summers, ex of the Police. And finishing out the week on Friday, the 23rd, it's Elton John with Wet, Wet, Wet at the Hollywood Bowl. That's it for another QC concert calendar. Until next week.
Ooh. Hi there. Hey. Hi there. Let's go to a shot of Jeff there real quick. How you guys doing, Jim? Ready?
Well, I know there was a couple of phone calls waiting there, but sorry, call next week, we'll get you.
We'll take care of you for calling. Thanks for calling.
I guess it's time to thank our sponsors.
Yeah, it sure is.
And of course, the first person we want to thank...
Well, we got Steve Q on the tape.
Oh, I know, he is.
Private Beach Tanning right there on North Citrus Avenue. Pat and Bill Blank and everybody over there, go down and say hi to all the friends, all of our good friends over at Private Beach Tanning.
Covina Chamber of Commerce. 1901.
Established?
Since
1901.
Yeah.
Becky, Maria, Michelle, Randy, everybody, hi guys.
All you guys. McMurphy's Reading and Drinking, which gave us extra sandwiches tonight and, of course, extra coffee. And we want to thank them for the fabulous food and, of course, the good attitude when we go there.
And thanks, Noreen, for not showing up.
Yeah.
Great place.
Yeah. Dave?
Studio 7, Fashion Career College. Michelle, our makeup artist, didn't go there, but usually they give us great makeup artists and that kind of stuff. No, Michelle's...
Oh, where's she
freelance.
She just learned by herself and she goes to Citrus College.
Graphics, too, for our nice sign that we have behind us.
Our Yogo and artwork and that kind of stuff.
Our Yogo, you're going to see our Yogo in a lot of different places coming up here.
Good place. Slapped on your car somewhere.
Yeah, all right, slapped on your face. Gabi Buttons and Badges for the buttons that you're starting to see around town and stuff. Gabi Buttons and Badges down on 2041 East Gladstone in Glendora. Go out and see believe.
And of course, Carl's Jr. rolling on 2nd Avenue in Covina. Ron Wilson and everybody over there. We appreciate the salads and all the help and all the goodie stuff and that kind of stuff that we get to give away. Thank you very, very much.
They can't play softball though.
Yeah. And we will have a softball game coming up. Next week, we're not really sure who we have as our guest yet. We've got a couple tentatives.
If you have any ideas, give us a call.
Now, looking ahead, we will be having somebody from Amnesty International on, a spokesperson.
Yeah.
We're going to be having members of the Democratic and Republican parties on.
That's
coming
right.
up. We will be having... And what's some of the other guys coming in?
Oh, I don't know, Dave. That's like, maybe we could ask Earl.
Yeah, Earl Statler. That'd be a good idea.
And
so I want to thank Earl.
Knight Rider says hi. He's up north right now.
Knight Rider.
He's on location.
That wacky guy.
He's a wacky guy.
So we want to thank Earl. We want to thank everybody involved. And we want to thank you, the viewers, because it wouldn't be quintessential without
you.
And there's another video coming up here. We're ending on?
Yes, Information Society. We're going to go out on that with credits.
Sounds good. So enjoy this, and we'll see you all
next week
at the movies.
Same bat channel, same bat time, right here in QC.
And save us the aisle.
The balcony seats are taken.
And read your calendar section.
Vito, you're blocking.
You're blocking, Vito.
Bye. Bye. See ya. Coming home.
Bye.
Bye.
Yeah.